right, where are we on this case, folks?
Mr. Rougeau has a motion up today to
Yes,
set
to set
aside
it aside.
and I tried to talk to him in the hallway and there was, I don't know if he wanted to talk to me.
Yeah.
You want to set the table?
Yeah, go ahead, Jacob said. Go ahead, sir, you can come to the podium.
Oh, okay.
You filed a motion to set aside the judgment and stay eviction.
Oh, yeah, Your Honor. I just came here to see if today if it's a way to get the amount owed lowered the amount that I owe, and then if they
Have you
don't,
talked to the landlord?
it's it's as soon as I moved in, the attitude with Mr. Murad changes dramatically, and there's been like a huge amount of stress like living there because we literally live under the same roof. He lives in a little apartment connected to the house that and there's always lots of insults and just meandering conversations about how he's going to shoot his relatives and how he's glad certain ones are dead and nonstop like that. And so I haven't been talking to him. So that's why I was here today to talk about the stress about living there, and then I am trying to find a way out of there.
Pardon?
I am trying to find a way out of there. My daughter is in her senior year, so my initial plan was just to try to get her to graduation in like the end of May. But
Well, I can't order that, sir. I mean, they got a default judgment in January 16th, because nobody appeared.
oh yeah,
Granted them a judgment. And then the total amount of that judgment was $58.81. And I don't think anything's been paid.
oh yeah, a large portion of that was rent that he was having my mom not pay, and
Having what?
my mom lived there, and then there was another roommate for a while, and then there was a lot of trouble with one roommate, so now he's not there. But my mom wouldn't pay, and then she would pay, and it was like Mr. Murad like getting in between the tenants there and stuff like that. So I was making payments to Muirhead until I think December 1st when he gave me the eviction notice. But at that point, most of the money that he said I owed was money that he allowed my mom to not pay, and then her things were there, her car was there. I wasn't able to find someone to rent that room. I started to ask family friends if they wanted to rent, but then her stuff was there until like the middle of September.
So you say you don't owe this money?
I'm saying I was hoping to get it lowered because there was no notice when it was the end of June, and all of a sudden he said that Mr. Murad said I owed for the entire month of June, and I've been paying half. There was no notice. He just changed the amount that I owed because my mom had been paying half and I've been paying half.
Okay, then I'll ask. I'll bite. Where'd your mother go?
I didn't actually know she was gone. I don't know. She was at Mr. Muirhead's place for a little bit, and then I think she was visiting my sisters and took a vacation, and then just decided she didn't want to pay. And my mom doesn't behave like that. It's like Mr. Murad always seems to get in between his tenants.
Okay. So I still have a judgment for this amount. You haven't told me why you don't owe it.
Oh, okay.
You just say you want it lowered, and I can't just lower the judgment.
Yeah, oh, okay. The, there was like 900 in June of 2025 that wasn't, that I thought I wouldn't have to owe because I had no notice that my mom wasn't gonna pay it. And it seems like my mom and Mr. Muirhead just made deals to let her pay when she felt like it. And then so I got stuck with like a bigger end of the bill. But I had no advance notice, and they just told me, oh, by the way, you owe from 30 days
Sir,
ago.
let me stop you. I don't, because I'm not following this whole triangle thing that's going on here, but how much do you think you owe?
Um, like December and January now into
Give me
February.
a dollar amount.
Oh, okay, 1800 for the 3 months.
A total of 1,800.
For the each month.
So 18 times 3,
Yeah, yeah,
which would be 24 plus 3, so 5,400.
yeah, yeah.
Do you have 5,400?
And then no, I do not.
Okay, so there's our problem. Because even with what you say you're owing, it's 5,400.
Yeah, I talked to the Hawk, and they said
If you
they
get
could
the
come,
balance down to 3,000,
Yeah.
that they'd pay.
yeah,
Have you done that?
not yet, no.
Then I'm not sure what you want me to do.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. And then there's no way to get it like lowered. That they would have to agree to that.
Get what lowered?
The amount like I could pay the 1800 for the 3 month.
Do you have it?
Um, if I can make payments. I tried to apply for a few jobs, but uh it's taken a while to get a call back from one, and somebody beat me to another one.
Okay, so here's the deal. I issued a judgment back on the 16th of January for the amount that I told you, 58. You filed a motion to stay the writ that looked like you had at least the amount to lower the judgment amount to 3,000. But you don't even have that
Let's see,
now.
to lower it from the which amount? The 50.
From the 58 to get it down to 3,000 so that Hawk would pay.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, I guess I'm just trying to figure out what to do. And it's very difficult to talk to Mr. Muirhead. So I guess I just came here hoping for, someone to fill me in on what exactly how this process goes.
Well, here's how this process works. I issued a judgment. They're gonna file a writ if they haven't already. You want the writ, they filed the writ, so you want the writ stayed. You haven't paid anything on the judgment. They haven't received anything. There isn't a reason why I shouldn't sign the order of eviction,
Oh, okay, okay.
and you've not given me a reason.
Oh, okay. The so even sorry I'm representing myself. The so even just like games he was playing really stressed my daughter out. She missed a lot of school at the beginning of September, and things like that aren't factored in. It's just
Well, I can't factor those into a judgment that's standing. The judgment's been entered. You weren't here to give me those facts to the extent that they'd be relevant. You weren't here to do that. I entered the judgment. Now you're asking that I set aside the judgment and stay the writ. You haven't given me a basis to do either.
oh, okay, okay.
So I don't need a response from the plaintiff. The motion to set aside is denied, and the writ will issue.
Thank you.
Thomas Stringer, appearing on behalf of Akio Fujima.
Good morning, or good afternoon, Mr. Stringer. Always a pleasure, sir.
Good to see you again.
I wish I could say that about you, Lacey, but I won't. No, all right. You know, I don't mean that. All right, where are we on this case?
Your Honor, we're here for a non-payment rent case where specifically the defendant refused to pay the court cost of a prior case. We came here some time ago and entered a conditional dismissal on a termination case or consent judgment, one of the two. I believe it was a conditional dismissal.
It was.
And while there was made no mention of the dollar amount of court costs or court costs on the record, he was given notice that he had $175 in court costs due. He was given written notice by his landlord, and he refused to pay them. Since that date, the court costs have accrued late fees totaling $425, and additional court costs for having to file this case, $175, leaving a total.
Are these court costs based upon a conditional order of dismissal from another case?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
So it's leaving a total balance of $600.
Hold it. So the $600 balance that he owes right now is $175 of court costs from a previous case. And then late fees on that.
That is correct. Late fees on that, and then another $175 for having to file this case.
Yes. So why wasn't it taken care of in the other case?
He refused to pay the court costs. It was a termination case, so it wasn't a non-payment case, but he refused to pay the court costs as after the case resolved.
But were the court costs part of the judgment in the previous case?
So when the
Court costs, nobody has to pay court costs until I order it. I mean, that's part of the problem. So in the previous case, because I don't have that in front of me, did I order court costs?
No. I have the video.
Well, Your Honor, according to NCR 2.625 subsection A1, the costs are awarded to the prevailing party unless otherwise prohibited.
Are awarded would be the operative words. I award them. They are not just, and if I didn't award them and you didn't insist that I award them at the time, they haven't been awarded to you.
I'll file an amendment on the other case. Until then, we'll do what the court orders today.
Well, what's on that other case?
The other case was a conditional dismissal. Gave some terms and conditions he was supposed to comply with within a 7-month period. There was no mention of any costs. So we reached that agreement on the record. And again, then afterwards, counsel prepared a judgment that had those costs added to the judgment. And I wrote back to her saying, well, we never agreed to those. So we never put that on the record. So those aren't owed. And then the park started adding up, saying you owe 175.
Why are we here? I don't get this. Because when was that previous case?
October, November of last year.
It's because the park gave him opportunity to pay the cost.
Pay the costs that weren't awarded by the court and he didn't do it. So what do you want me to do with this? Because I mean, I can grab the other case, deny your request for relief now, and then we can be done. Because I don't see how would I change that if the parties.
Well, the court rule does allow for an amendment because the court rule calls it a clerical error if the costs were not mentioned on the record.
You're gonna tell me it was a clerical error on a landlord-tenant case? That costs were,
According to the court rule, there has to be no oral motion for the cost. I'll brief it, Your Honor.
what? You can brief it all you want. I mean, if you want to. I got nothing but time. So,
Well, we don't want to spend any more money on it.
I understand. I don't get.
The statutory court cost, Your Honor.
When awarded,
That's not what the,
read the court rule again.
it doesn't say when awarded, it says they are awarded.
And if not, they haven't been awarded.
If they're not, they said there's no waiver placed on the record and no order denying costs. That's the only.
So you want an order denying it? Keep working. We'll get there. Did he comply with the conditional order dismissal?
Not fully yet.
Well, he's got 7 months. If he violates it, then they can file a petition to reinstate it. No allegations of any violations, and he's compliant. What I don't understand is maybe a petition to clarify could have been filed by counsel, but what they filed was a whole new action for,
Yeah, that I have a problem with, but I just have a problem with the $175 that I. So,
well, you're right.
because I don't understand why this case was filed. Because you're filing on something that theoretically, at the same time you're arguing me is part of another case, which this case shouldn't have been filed, which means that one could think that this is a frivolous action and award cost and sanctions for filing of this case. I don't know that you want me to go there. I will.
Believes it does. Court cost is part of past due rent if they're not paid.
When awarded. You have a, okay, we can go around and round about this. So what do you want me to do with this case? The one here today. Because if you're gonna amend on the other one, I can't have both of them pending.
You only have one in front of you right now, Your Honor.
I can bring another one, Miss Lacy, if you want me to, because I can rule on it today.
I haven't filed anything, Your Honor.
No, I mean, I can rule on it right now. I still have jurisdiction over that case. So I think you better be very careful how you're treading and what you're saying.
I'm just saying.
What do you want me to do with this case today? Do you want it dismissed or do you want me to adjourn this case out?
I'll have you adjourn it, Your Honor, so I can,
Well, I'd like this matter closed, dismissed today, Your Honor. And I believe the 175 is not a valid order and this petition, this action should not have been filed. I'd ask to be dismissed today and not adjourned. I would ask for attorney fees.
I'll adjourn this matter to February 27th, 2026 at 12 noon. The issue of defendant's attorney fees, the court will take under advisement.
And I'm sorry, what time was that, Chairman?
That's at 12 noon. Thank you.